Hey, what's up, guys? It's Foster from English no Cru. So, just real quick before we get started, I want to ask you a question. What can you do in 15 minutes? Do you have 15 minutes free every day to dedicate to your English? If the answer is no, you literally do not have 15 minutes, you need to change something in your life because everyone should have at least 15 minutes free in their day to do something they like, to work on a hobby or work on a new skill. With Cambly, you can do that. You can take 15-minute English classes every day, and you can get your first one for free with any teacher you want, any time of day. It's amazing. Go to Cambly.com or download the Cambly app and use the promo code EnglishNuiCru to get your first class for free. No strings attached, no credit card, no nothing, just free English. Do it, Cambly. It's awesome. I don't know why you haven't done it already. Okay, let's get on with the show. Oi, fala aí pessoal, bom dia. Você está escutando o Inglês no Rádio. I am your host, Foster Hodge. This is your daily dose of English. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Foster. So in this audio, I'm going to analyze Alexia's first challenge, her introduction challenge. And the idea here is really just to give you a sense of what the personal feedback sessions will be like. Yeah, and also the idea is to help you develop the skill of analyzing your own speech, identifying your mistakes. So let's do it. Let's listen to the audio and analyze Alexia. Here we go.
Hi guys, my name is Alexia and I am from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, which means, of course, I am a carioca.
Okay, so let's listen to this one more time.
Hi guys, my name is Alexia and I am from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, which means, of course, I am a carioca.
Okay, so in this first part, I would give Alexia two recommendations. First, when she says, hi guys, this I sound in English, it's the same sound in Portuguese, just like in pai, vai. But in English, we tend to elongate this sound, which means we just make it a little bit longer. Especially in the South, I do this a lot. So when she says, hi guys, I would probably say something more like, hi guys, and just make that sound a little bit longer. A couple of good things that Alexia is doing is she says, I'm from Rio de Janeiro. If you say Rio de Janeiro, an American speaker or any speaker will have no idea of what you're talking about. And also with I'm from, she is closing her mouth with both the final M in I'm and from. Tons of my students say I'm from, but with the final M, you have to close your mouth every time. Okay, so let's keep going.
So, when I was growing up in Rio, I really loved to dance. I danced ballet for almost 20 years, but I don't dance anymore because I have a really, really bad shoulder, this one. So, it's awful, and I'm really, really sad about it.
Okay, that's good. So first you can see Alexia uses the word really a lot. Honestly, with Alexia's level, I would recommend that she can kind of have a little bit more variation and use different things instead of the word really every time. So I know you hear some dogs barking in the background. Sorry for that. We have 11 dogs. So instead of really, you could always say very, extremely, super. I say that a lot. Like I'm super, super sad or I'm super excited. But you have a lot of options there. It's always good to have more variety. It just makes you sound more natural. Okay, let's keep going.
Anyways, I went to university in Rio and I studied business and administration at ESPM.
Okay, so she said I studied business administration. So listen one more time.
And I studied business and administration.
This is a very common mistake. So she's saying ajmi, ajmi. So it should be business administration. So this is kind of a D sound, but the important thing is not to make the chi. So we call this the vogal de apoio or a supporting vowel. Brazilians do this all the time. You love to add the E everywhere you can, like Facebook, YouTube. You want to always say chi. So instead of administration, you want to say administration. Make sure that you are avoiding that ch sound at all cost. Okay, so let's keep going.
At SPM. After graduation, I interned at a small company called Rádio Bisa, and after that, I started working for one of the most popular Brazilian comedy groups called Porta dos Fundos. I think that everyone knows it.
Okay, so one thing I would recommend here is Alexia is very good at this because she's worked very closely with me and I always correct her. But she said after graduation. So when you're talking about education in the educational systems in Brazil and the US are so different that I think it's easier just to keep things simple. So a lot of my students want to say, I'm graduated in, which doesn't really make sense in English, or after post graduation or something like that. When talking about education, my recommendation is always keep it simple. So you can just say after graduation. So that is perfect. Good job, Alexia. I'm proud of you. Let's keep going.
I worked at Porta as a producer for 4 years, and nowadays I work with my boyfriend, Foster, and my business partner. We have a
Aw.
company called Inglês no Cru that teaches English to Brazilians, and it's super cool.
Okay, so this is one of Alexia's most common mistakes. She said we have a company, but this should be é o som do schwa, que é o som do So when I say company, I'm just saying super relaxed sound. We've recorded a lot of podcasts about this sound. I will include the links to these podcasts. But o som do schwa é o som mais comum, mais frequente em inglês. Então você precisa dedicar muito tempo treinando e realmente getting this sound perfect. So Alexia always says ko. She's making the o sound, which has a little more tension. It's a little more open. She just needs to relax her throat and say company. Okay? Let's keep going.
To work on my own schedule, and I have my own company, but it
Okay, also with the word own, this is a mistake that I see Alexia make a lot. She's saying on, which almost sounds like on, like the book is on the table. But this is really the O sound. So this is a moving vowel, which you will learn more about in the course. But essentially, moving vowels, you are making two sounds at once, and it's a little bit longer. So we're saying O, and it's very similar to like metro or falou. Yeah, but you're going to make the sound a little bit longer. So Alexi's saying on, and it should be own, my own company. Okay, let's keep going.
also it's a lot of work, so I get tired a lot. Right now,
Yes, I
I am
agree.
living
It
in
is a lot of
Portugal,
work.
which is awesome because I am a Portuguese citizen, and this is my first time getting to know my other home country.
Okay, again with the word other, Alexia is saying other. This should be o som do schwa. So super relaxed, other. And also, I would like to see Alexia exaggerate the TH sound a little bit more because it almost sounds like she's saying otter, which is the animal. Ah, não lembro como falar esse animal em inglês. Em português, digo. Mas, enfim, o TH é super importante, mas a Alexia mordeu a língua dela faz uns dias, então vou ficar um pouco mais fácil com ela hoje. Enfim, vamos continuar.
So it's like a homecoming. Anyways, that's my introduction. I am looking forward to receiving yours, so keep up the good work.
Okay, great. So when she said homecoming, the same thing, that O, that longer O sound, I almost heard homecoming. but you want to say homecoming. And in the word introduction, I almost heard introduction, but it should be the schwa sound. So, Alexia, my recommendations would, first of all, extremely good job. These are very minor details, very minor corrections, but you need to focus on relaxing your throat to really get that natural schwa sound and also work on that O moving vowel. But apart from that, everything's great, and I will see you soon. Bye bye. Hey guys, if you are still listening to the show, first, congratulations. That means that you are serious about improving your English, and if you're really serious and dedicated about your English, then you need to check out our completely new version of Sound School. It is a totally personalized pronunciation and speaking course that we have literally been working on for years. We are opening up the course on September 12th, and there are only 50 spots available because we work with everyone personally. If you like this show, Sound School will be perfect for you.
É exatamente isso que o Foster falou. Vamos abrir as inscrições para o nosso curso Sound School no dia 12 de setembro e é para quem quer levar a sério a pronúncia e o speaking. Mas como as vagas são limitadas, tem que correr. A gente trabalha com cada aluno pessoalmente e isso demanda muito da nossa atenção, tempo, dedicação, enfim. E é claro que a gente quer que vocês tenham a melhor experiência possível. É só entrar no nosso site www.inglesjanicru.com e se inscrever tanto para receber as novidades quanto para saber mais sobre o curso e não perder essa super chance de fazer parte da família Inglês Janicru. Espero te ver por lá.
And as always, keep up the good fight and lose well.